So we start the episode with Emilia and Subaru saying their goodbyes to Krush. I thought it was a nice heartfelt beginning to the episode. While they're saying goodbye, Felix mentions that Subaru is straining his gates. Now I can't completely remember what this means in the context of ReZero, so I may need to rewatch the final arc of season 1. I'm pretty sure his gates were responsible for luring the white whale, but don't quote me on that. After their goodbyes, we then cut to Subaru, Emilia, and Rem in the carriage on the way to Roswald's mansion. In the carriage, Emilia states that she felt uncomfortable with Subaru at first, but slowly grew to appreciate his presence. Subaru then jumps up in excitement. I have to be completely honest here. At first I found Subaru's behavior here to be kind of, disrespectful in a sense. I know Subaru and Rem aren't romantically involved, but she did confess to him, risk her life for him, and continuously save his life. I thought to myself that the least he could do is save his pursuit of Emilia for when she isn't 3 feet away and in a coma. I don't know, that's just me. This feeling, however, didn't last very long, because I'll admit, he did immediately redeem himself in my eyes. Emilia asserts that his excitement is a facade. She asserts that he doesn't need to mask his worry for Rem. Here Subaru exclaims that Rem is just as important to him as Emilia is. I love this scene because it's not often in this anime where Subaru acknowledges anyone aside from Emilia. I hope we get more of this because honestly, Rem is deserving of more praise. Eventually, Subaru and Emilia reach the mansion, and I don't know why, but the way they walked into the shadows worried me. It just looked like they were walking into trouble. To make matters worse, Puck wasn't responding, so at this point I genuinely thought that the evil witch bow cutter lady was gonna appear. Luckily, nothing bad happens. We're then introduced to Frederica, one of Roswald's maids that left due to personal reasons. They all converse with one another and Frederica reveals that the house has been in shambles for the last few days. This of course is because Rem was the housekeeper, and now that she's been erased, Ram has to do all the chores, which she was never good at. Now I don't know why, but no one seems to question why Subaru, the guy that has the witch's scent, is retaining all his memories. It seems kind of like an odd oversight considering how much suspicion he drew in season 1. You have to consider that Subaru hasn't even been in this world for that long. Personally, if I lived in a world full of white whales trying to kill me and crazy ladies cutting my bowels, I wouldn't be that trusting of Subaru. Subaru then decides to walk around the mansion and stumbles upon Byakuo. They have their usual back and forth, but what catches me off guard is when Subaru mentions Betelgeuse died. After hearing this news, Byakuo almost seems sad that Betelgeuse passed away, which is really odd and super suspicious. This raises so many questions about Byakuo's past, it's unbelievable. I'm genuinely looking forward to what the future holds for this character. Emilia and Subaru later leave the mansion and head towards the sanctuary. At this point, Pug still hasn't responded to Emilia, which is really concerning. However, for some reason her pendant begins to glow. I'm not completely sure if it was the pendant that Puck resides in, or if it was a different one. Either way, the pendant seems to have been responsible for incapacitating Emilia and teleporting Subaru. Subaru then finds himself in the middle of the woods being observed by an elf. He pursues her and ends up face to face with someone that looks identical to Emilia. This person, however, is named Echidna, the Witch of Greed. I have to say I really enjoyed this episode despite the lack of action, because once again ReZero proves that the interactions between the characters is the best facet of the anime. I can't wait to find out about this Echidna person, about Byakuo, and altogether just the next episode. Anyways, if you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, peace out, bye.